Today, we're very excited to announce another major partnership that opens up an entirely new frontier for your streaming data. Confluent and Salesforce are partnering together. Thank you. These are two platforms that sit at the heart of how modern enterprises operate. We're connecting the world's leading data streaming platform with the world's leading CRM. This is a pretty powerful idea. I mean, think about how many of your organizations stream data through Kafka and also use Salesforce to power your customers, your service, and more. Together, we're unlocking a new generation of AI-driven, personalized customer experiences. So how do we make all that happen? Well, Tableflow powers Salesforce Data Cloud with trusted real-time data across the enterprise. This means that every customer profile, every dashboard is continuously refreshed and up to date. In parallel, Flink is analyzing those real-time streams, detecting patterns, trends, anomalies, key moments in your business. And when something interesting happens, it uses streaming agents to invoke and trigger an agent-force workflow, turning your AI investments within Salesforce into event-driven AI. And together, we make the Salesforce vision of agentic enterprise possible. To talk more about this, please welcome Gunther Hagleitner, SVP of Engineering at Salesforce.
Hey, Sean, how's it going? I have a small bone to pick with you, actually.
Oh, no beads?
No beads, man. You did not give me the dress code, so now I feel really underdressed for the occasion.
All right, well, one of us has to be a professional. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We're very excited about Salesforce. So, Salesforce talks a lot about, is really leading the conversation around this idea of the agentic enterprise, where you basically build more autonomy, power through AI agents to automate more work within your business. From your experience, why is real-time data so central to essentially unlocking that vision?
Yeah. So at Salesforce, we've been able to work with enterprises across virtually every industry to help them bring AI into the flow of how they serve their own customers, how they support their employees, or how they run their operations. With Agentforce, our AI platform, we've really been able to touch every part of the business. The pace of innovation that we've seen has been absolutely amazing and really stellar to witness. But as I suspect many of you here in the room, we've also noticed a pattern that there's a growing divide between the type of applications, agentic applications, that really deliver elevated outcomes and those that kind of never really fully achieve the potential that they set out to achieve. Mm-hmm. There's been documented cases in the industry about this as well. So digging into it, Salesforce, and as we heard here from Jay and others today, we think that context is really the key in bridging that divide and getting over this, and specifically real-time context, real-time governed, personalized context makes all the difference there. If you can provide your agents with the right level of information just at the time that the interactions happen, that's really when you can achieve these outcomes. And so, yeah, that's why we believe that real-time context really is the key here, and real-time really plays an outsized role in that agentic enterprise.
Yeah, it's all about the right data at the right time. And so, we announced this partnership, Confluent, Salesforce partnering together. Two of the most widely used platforms in their particular domain. Confluent with data streaming, Salesforce with customer intelligence. Essentially, with Confluent being able to bring Kafka data into Salesforce in high volume, in real time, what are some of the key unlocks for your customer in terms of value?
By the way, I've been able to talk to some of those shared customers here in the audience today already and yesterday, and I think they all echo what we anticipated, that putting the two platforms together, you really get more than the sum of its parts. You can really unlock a lot of value. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of concrete examples of things that we've seen where this kind of combination of these platforms makes a huge difference. The first of them is a customer support agent in the telco industry that we helped build. There, the key was really to have the latest network, load, outage information available to these customer chatbots right at the time when the customer is investigating and trying to find out what it is. Minutes later, hours later, doesn't help you for this kind of application. But having this context in real time, they were able to drive down resolution times by over a third, which I think is an amazing achievement. Another example that I think many of us probably have run into is personalized ads. So we've all kind of seen the type of ads that you get served up after you've already made your purchase decision,
Right.
after you already clicked buy, or after you've moved on to something else. That is, not really useful. That is annoying in some cases. And having that type of real-time context when these systems are making those decisions really can help you overcome this, and really can, as we've seen, get you 60% higher conversion rates, drive up relevance, and those types of things. So I think we will see more and more of these systems, and I think these systems are really critical to unlock that type of value.
Yeah, absolutely. And I joked earlier, context is the word of the day, maybe the word of the conference. You can add it to along with AI, to your keyword bingo cards. But just so you kind of wrap up, I wanted to ask, from an engineering perspective, I know this is something dear to your heart, and I started my career as an engineer. Now I mostly pretend to be one. But what excites you the most about how these platforms work together?
Yeah, I started as an engineer as well, and the architecture is actually very exciting to me. I'm really pleased with what we've settled on here. So the architecture centers around Iceberg as an open and powerful format for us to share information on. The work you've done with Tableflow really, really helps simplifying getting the data from Kafka into these Iceberg tables. And then the work that we've done at Salesforce with zero copy to get the data without any additional management overhead, without any additional copies or ingest or any of that nature, directly into Data 360. And then from there being able to activate it across all of our channels, be it Tableau, be it Slack or marketing, sales, agents. You can really bring that data immediately through this architecture into those channels. So that is super exciting. If you pair that with something like Flink on top of it, where you can just react to business changes very quickly and then trigger Agentforce workflows directly from there, I think that is super powerful. And I think we'll see it as architecture kind of replicated many, many ways and power a lot of the applications in future. So I'm super excited to see what our customers will do with that partnership and with that combined architecture.
Absolutely, and me too. And well, thank you, Gunther, so much for coming. We're really excited about this partnership and what we can do together and the unlocks for our customers. And with that, we're going to hand it back to Sean to close this out. Well, thank you so much.